everyone, we are doing a pig pen clean out, and this pen has been deeply bedded. These are the Tamworth piglets that we got 2 years ago. It's February now, so it's been almost 2 years, and they have been in this pen with only top scooping out a layer of manure. And you can see here I have this concrete wall that goes around the edges, and this cooler weather of winter breaking into spring is a good time to do this because you get a breeze from the windows being open to take some of the gases and vapors away. If you do this in the heat of the summer, you really can hurt your respiratory tract, so it's good to do it with a mask on if you're doing it in the heat. So deep bedding can have advantages and disadvantages. It has kept the pigs thoroughly warm. They stay dry because any drainage just keeps going down. And this is excellent, excellent compost. Now, this is 2 years worth of compost. And we give, you can see here I have fresh hay here. We give them hay and corn right now because these two are finishing. They're ready to be butchered. And this is Little Red, and Little Red is ready to be bred. So you can see here, she's kind of working at it. Some people will actually put their pigs in your garden plot to turn over the ground a bit because they like to root. They're digging down for corn that's in the layers. Some old-time farmers suggest layering the corn into the pen to help them forage down further looking for treats. They do this. If I get tired of digging, I come back out. Oh, I think I was in the house about 45 minutes for lunch, came back out, and they've loosened up another layer. I also have my own tools, and this back portion of the pen, you can see it's quite a bit higher, that is quite compacted. They will designate an area of the pen for their bathroom. So this whole back area, they pretty much have used this corner and this corner. It's up a lot deeper and higher. I am going to use a broad fork for that, and you can look up broad forks. Johnny Seed has a broad fork that has real heavy-duty 10.5-inch tines for $215. I'll show you a video of us making our own because I'm not spending $215 to clean out a pig pen. We have been doing it all pitchfork. These, you can see here is the door. They drop down from this lower rim, and it's about 1.5 foot drop down. So you can't get a skid steer or anything in here power equipment wise, and the only way you could is to open up the entire wall. It's not movable. It's been there since the barn's been built, so we're doing them by hand. In the future, more pasture raising, and you keep them in here in the winter, you don't get as deep as a bed. So I am using, some people call this a hay fork. I also have a new version. This is an old antique one, and it's just, you know, a regular handle. And then I've got a 5-tine pitchfork. Now, this is an older pitchfork. The weight of the handle is much lighter than my new 5-tine pitchfork. It's also not, this one is more narrow. My other 5-tine pitchfork is probably another 4 inches wider. So I use this to loosen it up. It's just like hoeing. You could use a hoe when you've got this loosely, you know, turned over. And then I pitchfork it out. And I just fling it right over my shoulder. I'll show you what I've done so far. I know it's hard in here because of the, you know, barn just being naturally dark. But this is what I've done so far. And this is the dry floor in the hip roof barn. But this is quite a pile. That is about 5 feet high right now. I've been coming out here doing an hour or two of shoveling every day for the last week. I did a little bit over there. In the next pen. In the next pen here we've got Ginger and the babies. She has self-weaned them at this point, and we're gonna get ready to clean out her pen too. So we're just kind of working on them a little at a time. So that's how we're cleaning out the deep bedding. You can see here she just he just dug that right out. They just loosely pile it, and if I get in here right with them, these pigs are pretty well behaved, and I can work right alongside them. So, back to shoveling for me, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.